Here we are in an instance of Acumatica 21R1. What I'm going to show you today is the Retail Commerce Edition with its native integration to BigCommerce. First thing I'm going to do is pull up an inventory item, and with the integration between Acumatica and BigCommerce, you can manage the majority of your business inside of Acumatica. You can do all of your back office work. You can manage your products, your customers, your sales orders. But then BigCommerce becomes an extension of the ERP. So when we make updates to things like products inside of our inventory management system, we can expect those updates to flow out to BigCommerce in real time, if we want them to be in real time. So here, in this instance, I'm looking at search engine optimization information, how I want this product to be presented to customers. If I wanted to add media URLs, like YouTube videos, I could add those here. I can also manage the rich media text, which uses HTML, or I can set headers and bullets inside of the ERP, and this will all export out. Obviously, product title information, general information about the product, is all managed here inside the ERP. I'll just make a simple update inside the ERP, and when I save, what's going to happen is it's sending out a push notification to BigCommerce to let it know that a change has happened on this product. And then inside of BigCommerce, the system's going to pull in that update pretty quickly. So it still says Nikon D7500, and any second now, I'll expect this update to include the word sale. If we go back into Acumatica and jump into the sync history, I can actually see all of these nodes of data being pushed and pulled. So I can see here, there's my Nikon D7500. It says sale. It's actually prepared with the real-time sync to be pushed out to BigCommerce. Let's just go ahead and force that sync. And with that, I can update this page and see the update. All the information that we see here is coming from Acumatica. These photographs are stored in Acumatica, title information, all of these attributes about this particular product, even the related items associated with this product. If we drill down here, here's that same description that I was showing you before. All of this information is stored inside of Acumatica, and it pushes out to the e-commerce platform. Now, if for some reason, let's say a marketing team wanted to manage this information inside of BigCommerce itself, in Acumatica, you can simply go into the Entities window in the Commerce connector. I can pull up something like a stock item, and I can tell the system, for instance, that description. Maybe I want to find that description and tell the system to unmap it. If I were to save this, what that would do is tell Acumatica don't send the product description to BigCommerce. They're going to manage that information in BigCommerce itself. Additionally, I can use the same tool to map custom fields. So if I were to add custom fields inside of Acumatica for this particular product, I could map those custom fields to custom fields inside of BigCommerce, and they would appear very similar to how these attributes appear today. The last thing I want to show you here is the current stock. As you can see, there's 467 of these items remaining. This inventory level is actually coming from Acumatica, and Acumatica may have multiple warehouses which are storing this product. We can choose which warehouses are appropriate for updating inventory levels on the BigCommerce platform. Notice, too, that my price on this product is $14.99. I'm looking at this item as a general, anonymous user. I'm not logged into the system. But because BigCommerce supports customer-specific pricing through their customer group feature, you can actually configure customer-specific prices inside of Acumatica. And then, as a user, if I log in as one of those, let's say B2B customers, and I go back to that camera page, now that I'm logged in, I actually see that this product's now $12.99. That's based on customer-specific pricing, which has been configured inside of the ERP. Let's go ahead and add this item to our cart. Now, as I go through the checkout process, I'm now signed in, so all of the information about me that's inside of the ERP has been exported out to BigCommerce. Things like all the different addresses that are associated with my account inside of Acumatica, so I can choose which address I want to ship to. I have a handful of shipping options to choose from. I'm just going to choose ground in this case. This is going to push into Acumatica and be mapped to a specific ship via which I've configured. When it comes to billing, I can use my account terms. Those account terms can be things like Net45 account terms, which are configured inside of the ERP. I can choose to use those terms, or I can choose to check out with a credit card. That's what I'm going to do today. So I put in this test credit card information. We're going to place the order. Now, just like that product update flowed out to BigCommerce in real time, as soon as I place this order, order 298 is going to be pushed into Acumatica in real time as well. So we can go back to the sync history. This time I'm going to pull up the sales orders and I should be able to see that sales order coming in. So here it is. There's order 298, which is prepared. I'm going to go ahead and just push that. While that's pulling in, let's go back to the sync monitoring. I just want to show you this dashboard. This dashboard is something we've put together just as a template. It includes a lot of widgets here that we feel that e-commerce merchants would find to be important data. We've talked with a handful of merchants and asked them what they would like to see on this dashboard. But this is very modular, so if you wanted to make updates to this, you could go into the design feature. You can drag and drop these widgets around. You can create your own widgets and drop them into place. You could create your own general inquiries and have that data appear here as well. But this is the one landing page that we imagine e-commerce managers would use every day. As they log in, they would see things like how many orders are ready for processing, what the trends look like, which products are doing the best on the e-commerce site, things like that. Let's go back to the sync history here. The sales order 298's processed. We'll go into our sales orders and I'm going to pull up that order. And we're just going to go ahead and push it out. So here's that order from Widget Connection. I did get the customer-specific pricing along with the shipping fee. I'm going to open this up. All this information looks good. Everything's coming in from the BigCommerce system. It creates a sales order as if the sales order was created by one of your team members. If we create the shipment, we're going to choose which warehouse we're shipping this from. Now, after I've created the shipment, I have the ability to go in and print a pick list. I can print my labels if I need to. I'm going to add in a fake tracking number. I need to save this, and then we're going to confirm the shipment. And as soon as I confirm the shipment, it's going to tell BigCommerce that this item has now shipped. It's going to send the tracking number over, and then it's going to notify the customer that the package is on the way. So if we go back into BigCommerce here, let's go into my account. And here's that order, 298. It's marked now as shipped. And when I open this up, I can scroll down here and I can see the tracking number associated with this order. So that was just a very basic demonstration of the sales process through the shipping completion. But really, what I hope that you could see there is that through this native integration, BigCommerce becomes an extension of the ERP itself. BigCommerce is outstanding for creating the customer experience you want on the front end of the site. But when those orders come in, there's a lot of work that needs to be done to ship them. Taking care of customers through customer support, working with refunds and returns. All of that post-order processing is still very important to the customer experience. And Acumatica is there, backing up the BigCommerce system to help merchants make those purchases successful for their buyers.